I swear I've watched this trailer like 6 times. Okay, so what I want to talk about is this scene where we see Michelle Jones, our MCU MJ, essentially fall off of the building. I don't think that the Spider-Man who saves her is Tom Holland. And I'm going to go through the reason as to why I don't think it's Tom Holland. So, when we initially see this scene, right? She falls off the building. Ned tries to catch her. He fails. He's dangling from the side of the building. Now, we see Tom Holland Spider-Man look up. This is probably stitched from another section where he looks up at a villain or he's looking up at somebody else, but he essentially looks up. The next time we see him, she's falling and he's jumping from the building in order to save her. Now, it looks as though he's wearing the Iron Spider-Man suit that he got from Tony. It looks as though it has some level of upgrade because there's a lot of gold on it. Now, we know he's going to be getting the Onyx and Gold suit, which we've seen him use, that has the magic on it. Definitely going to make another video about that because I have a really interesting theory as to what exactly that is. Now, he jumps off the building. Probably make this bigger, that should help. He jumps off the building and we see the gold and we see the red and we see the pattern of the Spider-Man suit. And as he's falling, I can't tell if this is a completely different Spider-Man because there's no gold on the back and it looks as though this isn't gold or metallic. It looks as though it's a white Spider-Man symbol. Now, we haven't exactly seen the back of this suit for how this suit is going to look, because to be quite honest, this suit looks a lot like the PlayStation game Spider-Man suit, which has like the really big white on the front and then also has the white on the back. But I have a sneaky suspicion that this is not Tom Holland diving down to save her. Now, he reaches out, and this is the part that's super interesting. Right here. That's not Tom Holland's Spider-Man suit hand. Now, we've seen this version of the suit, sure. But that's not this. That's not this. And it's definitely not from the newer, because this newer suit is more black. Even though it looks kind of blue in this shot right here, this is the suit that he had at the end of No Way Home. And it's definitely a lot darker than this. But I don't think that it's this. It looks like this. Which is, instead of having the entire palm be blue, like on this suit, it looks as though it's fragmented where there's like blue that runs between the fingers and the joints. That's the hand that this looks like. And I really have a feeling that the Spider-Man who jumped off the building to save NJ, like I said, it's a theory. And it's a theory surrounding the fact that we're going to have 3 Spider-Men in this movie, which is Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfield. I think the Spider-Man who saves MJ is Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, which is, it will be interesting to see if they decide to make his Spider-Man the one that saves her, because it's kind of a little bit of a redemption from him losing Gwen Stacy in his own movie. Because in this type of situation, we see that Tom Holland typically solves most of his problems with his webs. He'll web some shit up super quick because he's young and he would make that mistake. But this Spider-Man doesn't use the webbing to kind of catch MJ. He goes straight for her to make contact so that he can pull her in, reduce her G-forces, then readjust and get them out of there. I don't think that this hand handgate, Spider-Man handgate, I don't think that this hand is Tom Holland Spider-Man saving MJ. I have a feeling that the person who's reaching out to save Michelle Jones in this scene right here is definitely Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. And it would be so dope if it is actually his Spider-Man that reaches out to save her, because like I said, it's more or less him redeeming the fact that he wasn't able to save the woman that he loved, so he'd be able to at least save the woman that another Peter Parker loves. But that's my theory. I'm definitely going to drop another video talking about the black suit, because the black suit is it's super interesting and super dope, and I have a theory as to what exactly it is that the suit itself does. But yeah, is it Andrew Garfield? Am I just insane? Am I imagining Phantom Spider-Man who aren't going to actually be in this movie? We know they're going to be in this movie. We've seen behind the scenes photos already. Marvel can try and pretend as though like they're not both going to be in this movie, but we already know what's up. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Like, I have a feeling that Spider-Man in this scene is most definitely not. Like, another thing is the fact that his new spider suit's like really metallic, and there's nothing metallic on this hand. Like, it's not shining and it's not glowing in any way, shape, or form, which is one of those other things that really pushed me into the corner of believing that whoever this Spider-Man is, it's definitely not Tom Holland Spider-Man. But yeah, that's the video. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. But if you are willing to hop on this crazy train with me, leave a comment down below, and I'll catch you in the next one.